big win, as expected. And Auburn, closer than expected. Auburn could have won the game against Clemson if just a few more passes and figuring out a quarterback system. Gus Malzahn, offensive guru, but he can't figure out who to play at quarterback.
I know. I'm curious to who he will start, if he will start Franklin the third or if he will start Sean White. Sean White has more experience, and he's not a redshirt freshman, so I feel like he's going to go with him. But I feel like Franklin the third played better than all three quarterbacks combined, or the other two quarterbacks combined last week against Clemson.
Yeah, John Franklin III from Last Chance U, as if you watch Netflix, Last Chance U is on there. It's quite a good show about East Mississippi Community College, where he graduated from and then transferred to Auburn. But personally, I'm not an Auburn fan, but personally I like Sean White, and I like what he brings to the table. And he's a guy that knows where to get the ball and at the right times. There's sometimes he'll make the wrong decision, but that comes with playing a little bit more. And I think he's got the talent, he's got the it factor. He just needs the opportunity. And Auburn switching quarterbacks every drive didn't work. Because last week when they brought in Sean White, they started driving it down the field, and then they put Jeremy Johnson in. And we all know what happened after they put Jeremy Johnson in. All right, we're 10 minutes away from kickoff here. We're going to take a 2-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do-It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do-It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do-It Center do it for you.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowie today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
It's fall, and the ever-changing weather can make it hard to keep your home comfortable. Don't sweat it. Talk to the specialists at Bain Heating and Air Conditioning for help. Right now, they're offering up to a $1,600 rebate on a qualifying new Lennox system that can give you the control you need and the comfort you want. Call Bain Heating and Air Conditioning today at 1-800-894-3353. Alabama license number 12072. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
All right, we just have the national anthem. We're getting ready to go here in Piedmont, Alabama. And as I look down in the stands, I see Coach Randy Sparks here. Coach Randy Sparks, a great coach at Wadley High School, and his son Ty Sparks went up here to Piedmont High School and played quarterback. And the last game I went to here at the Field of Champions was Piedmont versus Madison Academy back in 2012, 2013. and it was in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. The winner trying to get a shot to go to the semifinals to go play the state championship game, and Piedmont lost by 1. It was 34-33. Piedmont went for 2 to try to get the win, and Ty Sparks rolled out to the right side of the west end zone, and he tried to throw it to the corner, and it just fell incomplete, and Piedmont lost that game, and Madison Academy went on and won their first state championship, and that started the run for them. So a lot of history here at this field, and a lot of good games played here at this field. They played Madison Academy last year and beat Madison Academy and went on to win the state championship with Taylor Hayes as the quarterback. We're getting ready to go here. Levi, what do you think is going to be the final score at the end of the game tonight?
Well, with Piedmont's execution and very well with everything, they're great. And Wedowee having trouble finding execution on defense and offense, I'm going to have to say the game's going to go 35-7.
35-7 Piedmont. Piedmont, like you said, Piedmont's a well-oiled machine. They're coached well. The discipline is there. You're not going to see Piedmont jump off sides much with the way they play football because they train for every situation, no matter what it is. Wedowee, a great team in 2A, coming into 3A. Not much going last game against Ohatchee. Now they're in the field with the big dogs now. They're fenced in with the best of the best in 3A. And their backs are going to be against the wall tonight. We'll see how the Randolph County Tigers respond. It'll be, win or lose, it'll be a learning experience for Randolph County because if you want to be the best in 3A, this is the bar. Piedmont High School is the bar for Class 3A in Alabama.
And then being in the toughest region doesn't help anything coming from 2A. And it's extremely hard to move from a 2A to a 3A and be competitive unless you're making huge changes.
Yeah, and they were the toughest region in 2A, as you said, and they moved up to 3A, and they're not in any easier region. And you have region standings for this region, and what's it look like?
Right now, after week 2, Piedmont is 3-0 in the regular season record. They're 1-0 in region play. Ohatchee is 3-0 in regular season play and is also 1-0 in region play. Welborn High School is 1-0 in region play and is 2-0 in regular season. Glencoe, losing to Piedmont last week, is 0-1 with a 2-1 record, and Randolph County 0-1 with a 2-1 record, and Pleasant Valley 0-1, and Weaver 0-0. They have yet to face a region opponent.
Yeah, Weaver hasn't played a region opponent yet, but don't sleep on Weaver. Weaver is a very good football team and have been for a while now. And a team in this region that I like a lot personally. I like Walter Welborn playing up on the hill. They always play tough. And Mike Battles, the old coach for the Hamley Tigers, used to coach up there. And they're a very hard-nosed football team. And I like what they bring to the table. They run the wing tee as well. And that's going to be a tough team for anybody to beat. And Piedmont coming out of the doghouse now. We're getting ready to flip the coin here. Your captains for the Randolph County Tigers, number 32, Seth Hanna, and number 6, Deontay Freeman. And your captains for Piedmont, number 52, Javian Woods, number 3, Kobe McFry, number 56, Mitchell Naughter, and number 28, Austin Brazier. Seth Hanna, of course, the younger brother of Rico Hanna, the All-State running back last year in 2A, who's now playing college football. Congratulations to him. He was a great running back at Randolph County High, and hard to replace a guy like him, and hard to replace the quarterback they had last year as well. It's a beautiful night here in Piedmont, Alabama. It's a great night for football out here in the middle.
Guys, good clean ball game, sportsmanship, okay? Have a coin that has a flag on it. That's heads. That's heads. The other side is tails, of course. What is your choice? What is it called? Tails? If I drop, we're going to let it hit the ground. It's going to hit the ground. Called tails. And it's tails. It's tails. What is your choice? You want to defer. Hold on.
So thanks for that, Eric Velasquez on the field there. So Randolph County won the toss, and they decided to defer to the second half. So Taylor Hayes and the Piedmont offense will get the ball to start the game. Randolph County going to be trying to stop that very potent offense here at the start of the game. We're going to take a 1-minute break and get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. Piedmont getting ready to kick off to Randolph County. We're getting ready to get this game started. Field conditions tonight at Piedmont High School are very, very nice. Piedmont plays with a turf field that looks like a college field and very much like a college stadium here. Good atmosphere. We're out in the middle of the mountains with a beautiful, beautiful place here in Piedmont, Alabama. Just a lot of farmland and my kind of country out here. So Piedmont getting set to kick off. Piedmont getting set to return the kickoff. Here comes Randolph County getting ready to kick it off. It's nice to have you here with us at WELR tonight. The kicker for Randolph County is going to be Andrew Prestridge, number 2. Receiving for the Piedmont Bulldogs, number 7, Caden Jenkins. Number 10, Cardavian Myers. And number 2, Lee Stanley. The whistle is blown, and we're about to get underway here. Randolph County, first year in 3A, just moved up from 2A. Lost to Ohatchee last week, playing against the number 1 team in the state in Piedmont this week. We get to see Taylor Hayes here really shortly, the MVP of the state championship game last year. The whistle is blown, and here comes RCHS. They fake the onside kick. And Drew Prestridge backing up to kick it off. About to get underway. He's kicking off from his own 40-yard line. And here we go. And as soon as we go, we stop again. Flag on the play. It's going to be offsides against Randolph County. It's not what you need. Not a great way to start the football game for Randolph County, as Prestridge and the Tigers will be backed up to the 35 now to kick it off again. And with a potent offense like Piedmont, you don't want to give them any more field position than you can. So pressure is kicking off from the 35-yard line this time. Lee Stanley on the far right side to receive it. Myers in the middle and Bossy on the left side. Here comes Prestridge with the kick. Kicks it right down the middle to Myers. Myers takes it at the 20. He's coming up the right side. He's got a few blocks. Runs through some tacklers and gets all the way to the Piedmont 40-yard line, and that's where Taylor Hayes will set up shop. And we talk a lot about Hayes. Levi, what have you seen from this young quarterback?
Well, I've watched some video on this quarterback, and he is a great pocket passer, but he's quick on his feet. He can throw some bullets, and he can also toss it up in the air for his receivers to go up and grab it when he needs to.
And usually quarterbacks, you're thinking about a lot of numbers with height and weight. And you said Taylor Hayes was 5'11", correct?
Correct.
Hayes in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to his running back, number 2, Lee Stanley, up the middle. Stanley picks up a good gain of 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 here for the Piedmont Bulldogs. Weedowie gave up over 300 yards rushing to Ohatchee last week, trying to plug up the middle here, and they're going to have a tough task with this huge Piedmont offensive line. Hayes gets the call from the sideline. He's going up to the line here. They're going to be in the shotgun formation. Twins to the right side, a single receiver to the left. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to either side of Hayes. Hayes takes a snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's going to run it himself. Takes it over the left side, runs over a Weedowie defender. That was Andrew Prestridge. Picks up another gain of about 5 there. It'll be 3rd and 1. And like you said, Levi, he's not afraid to run the ball.
No, he is not.
It looks kind of like a Tim Tebow type quarterback, as he'll take it himself. He's not that big of a quarterback, but he's not afraid to take it himself and take a few shots.
No, he's not. 205 pounds is coming at you. I'd be scared.
At 5'11", 205, not a small guy. Hayes lining up on 3rd and 1, looking for a quarterback power play, probably right here. He's in the shotgun, twins to the right, single receiver to the left, 2 backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a quarterback power, and it's going to get a first down for Piedmont, and that was just a designed run for Taylor Hayes right there, just as we called, and he ran it right up the middle for a first down for Piedmont. And Randolph County, a lot smaller than Piedmont on the offensive line, but that hasn't stopped teams before being smaller than other teams. They can still get the job done tonight. They just need a stop as Piedmont gets the first down of the game. 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. Score knotted up at 0 is the first possession of the ball game. Hayes in the shotgun. He'll have 2 wide receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. He's handing it off up the middle to number 2, Stanley. Stanley's got the right side. He's going to the 20, 15. He's taken down by Prestridge at the RCHS 12-yard line. Prestridge stopping a touchdown on that play.
And that's what's going to have to change tonight if Randolph County wants to have any success on defense, is they're going to have to stop the run. And that was right between the tackles, so if they can't stop that, they're going to have a long night ahead of them.
Yeah, if you can't stop the run between the tackles, you're not going to be able to stop it outside either. It's just looks like a bad night so far for RCHS, and we just got started. They can get it done right here with their backs against the wall. It'd be nice for them. Hayes in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right side, a single to the left. He's throwing it left, throws a dart, and it falls incomplete. Almost caught the intended receiver, number 6, Bossy, on that play, just out of the reach, and that was a beautifully thrown football, just a little bit out of the reach. So Piedmont 2nd and 10 at the RCHS 13-yard line. They can get a first down by getting to the 3-yard line. 9 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Hayes in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left side, a single wide receiver to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Hayes is going to take it himself. Weedowie not having it on that play. They'll stop him at the 11-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain. 3rd down now for Piedmont. 3rd down and 8. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Piedmont trying to score. Weedowie trying to get a stop and get some momentum for that offense. Piedmont old school with the way they call their plays in. They're not like most teams, and you see no huddle offense, look to the sideline and get the play and come back in. Their quarterback runs to the sideline, gets the play from coach, and runs back like in the old days. Piedmont in the shotgun. They bring a man in motion. Hayes is going to take it himself over the left side. Touchdown, Piedmont. Taylor Hayes over the left side takes it in himself for the touchdown on 3rd down. Piedmont 6, Wedowee 0. 8 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first quarter. So Wedowee looking for a break there on defense. Almost had it, but almost being the key word. So Piedmont getting ready to kick the PAT. Easton Kirk back to kick. Snap's good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good as well. So with 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first quarter, Piedmont 7, Randolph County 0. We'll get back to you after a 1-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do-It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do-It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do-It Center do it for you.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Ken handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke today and get to a better state with State Farm. 863-2610. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Easton Kirk on the kickoff for Piedmont. He kicks it back deep to Davenport, number 9. Davenport takes it all the way to the Randolph County 27-yard line, and that's where Randolph County will set up shop. Randolph County got a good offense. Andrew Prester is the quarterback. They're going to be looking to run ground and pound tonight, as they like to run the ball a lot. And with a running back like Trenton Lane, I wouldn't doubt it. Seth Hanna takes the handoff on first down and just gets smashed by the Piedmont defenders. He'll get to the 31-yard line. He'll get a gain of about 3 on that play. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Seth Hanna, as we mentioned, younger brother Rico Hanna, who was an first-team All-State running back last year and almost won Player of the Year in 2A. He's a great back, is now playing college football. And Seth, a really good back as well. I formation for RCHS. Pressure's drops back to pass. He's throwing it to Trenton Lane. Lane gets the catch over the left side. He's going to run it up to the 39-yard line. So Randolph County is going to have 3rd and 1 maybe. They're seeing if they're moving the chains or not. They are moving the chains. 1st and 10 for RCHS. Andrew Prestridge, your quarterback for RCHS, looking to the sidelines in the no-huddle offense. As we mentioned earlier, he's getting the call in. Everybody looking at their wristbands. They're going to be in the I formation. Number 32, Seth Hanna, the running back. Number 1, Trenton Lane, the fullback. Andrew Prestridge, the quarterback. The chain crew's having a little bit of a problem now. They might have changed the down marker to first down a little bit too fast. They're going to come out and measure. So we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
In our role as a true community bank, First State Bank is proud to support area football teams. From the players to coaches, and from cheerleaders to band members, we believe high school football is something very special and something that becomes part of the spirit of the community that we all share. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. In Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland. First State Bank.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
1st and 10 for the Randolph County Tigers. Seth Hanna gets the handoff up the middle. Hanna's going to pick up a gain of 2, bring up 2nd and 8 for Randolph County. We have 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Piedmont 7, Randolph County 0. This game just getting underway. Prestridge in the I formation, a toss over the right side. Knight gets hit in the backfield, but he spins off a tackler and gets a good gain to bring up 3rd and about 4 here for the Randolph County Tigers. A manageable 3rd down for them with as many athletes as they have. 3rd and 5 facing RCHS. They'll bring in number 9, Dante Davenport. Andrew Prestridge getting ready. He's getting the play in from the sidelines. Everyone looking at their wristbands. Piedmont setting up in a 4-3 defense. That's 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. 6.5 minutes left. Prestridge in the shotgun. And the play clock runs down to 1 second. We'll have a timeout. Wedowee. We'll take a 1-minute break and get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And the Randolph County Tigers on 3rd and 5 throw a screen pass to Seth Hanna. Hanna runs it all the way down to the Piedmont 11-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 RCHS from the Piedmont 11. Great call by the offensive coordinator from RCHS. They will be in the I formation this time. Prestridge, the quarterback. Number 1, Trenton Lane, the running back. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Prestridge takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Lane. Lane is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to keep moving those legs, and he'll get a gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8. Have an official timeout here. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need: plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to Piedmont High School. Randolph County getting set for 2nd and 8 on the Piedmont 9-yard line. Randolph County in the I formation. Trenton Lane, the running back. Prestridge, the quarterback, 2 wide receivers to the left side. Lane gets the handoff up the middle. Lane runs through a few Piedmont tacklers. He gets all the way down to about the 3-yard line before he finally gets taken down. So it's going to be 3rd down for Piedmont, and they can get a first down if they get to the 1-yard line. So Randolph County, coming out swinging on their first drive of the ball game, and that's what you got to do if you want to take down a giant. You got to keep swinging. Looks like Randolph County has a hurt player. That's number 37, Ladarius Calloway, down here on the sidelines. Randolph County in the I formation. Lane, the running back. Here's the handoff to Lane over the right side. Lane falls forward at the 1. Let's see. Not sure if he got in the end zone, but he probably got a first down. They say he's right at the goal line, but that'll be a first down for Randolph County. So 1st and goal from the inch line now for Randolph County. They can pretty much sniff the goal line right now. They're right on top of it. Looking for a quarterback sneak from Prestridge here. Randolph County trying to strike early and often here against Piedmont if you want to try to beat them. So Prestridge getting everybody lined up. Play clock down to 11. Randolph County running a man off the field. 7 seconds on the play clock. Wishbone formation. Prestridge at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He hands it off over the right side. Touchdown, Randolph County. Number 1, Trenton Lane gets the handoff over the right side, and Trenton Lane, the power back, gets a touchdown for the Randolph County Tigers. So it is now 7-6 Piedmont with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Randolph County not going down so easy. Getting ready to kick here for Randolph County. Number 2, Andrew Prestridge. As Prestridge goes over and has to change his cleat from his normal cleat to a kicking cleat. And number 12, Brody Wortham, will be the holder on this play. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Pressure is just now getting set up to kick. Needs to go a little bit faster than he's moving. 4 seconds. They get the snap. It's good. The hold's good. The kick is blocked. The kick blocked. So your score with 4:22 left in the first quarter. Piedmont 7, Randolph County 6. We'll get back to you in 1 minute. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, a 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do-It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do-It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do-It Center do it for you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to Piedmont High School. Randolph County gets the touchdown they wanted, but could not get the PAT, and that seems to be a common factor in all the games I've watched this week and last week between college and high school football. Is a lot of missed PATs. That's what doomed Hanley last week against Tallahassee. And the kick from Prestridge is going to roll out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Piedmont will start with great field position once again, and that's not what the Randolph County defense needed. So, Levi, what did you see from Randolph County in that first drive against Piedmont that they could adjust and try to improve on for this drive to try to get them stopped?
What's going to happen for the Randolph County Tigers is they're going to have to their defensive line is going to have to strap down, and they're going to have to make a lot more plays, and they're not going to have to they're not going to be able to get.
Yeah, they're just going to have to secure the run defense a little bit more as they're opening up too many holes against the defensive line for RCHS, and they're going to have to try to not do that this time and try to plug up the middle a little bit better, which we know Piedmont's offensive line is big, but they got to do a little bit better here. And Prestridge getting ready to kick for RCHS, and one of his players jumps off sides. That's number 21, Jay Wright. Jay Wright jumps off sides there on the kickoff, so that's going to back him up again. They're already backed up 5 yards from the kicking it off sides earlier, so now they're backed up all the way to the 30-yard line. And Piedmont's got 3 very dangerous returners on this play, so not what you need here for Randolph County. Prester's getting ready to kick off from his own 30-yard line now. Back deep to receive for Piedmont. Number 10, once again, that's Myers. And he'll kick it to number 2, Stanley. Stanley's going to take it up the right side, looking for some blockers. He has some. He's got the right hash. He's to the 40-yard line, down to the 30, the 25, 20, down to the 15-yard line of Randolph County. All he needed was one seam, and he got it. Number 2, the starting running back, Stanley, was just looking for a seam on kickoff, and he got exactly what he needed. So Piedmont starting off at the Randolph County 16. So after a great drive from Randolph County and scoring and almost tying it up here, Piedmont now with the ball at the Randolph County 16-yard line.
And to be successful tonight, Randolph County cannot let that happen on special teams.
Yeah, 2 penalties on special teams backed them up 10 yards, and that helped them just even more. Hayes in the shotgun. He'll hand it off up the middle to number 28. That is Austin Brazier. Brazier gets taken down at the 12-yard line. A good gain. He'll get a gain of about 3 on that play. Bring up 2nd and 7 for Piedmont. Randolph County needs to build a brick wall on defense here and stop this Piedmont offense and get the ball back. Here comes Hayes. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Piedmont trying to score once again on Randolph County. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Hayes rolling out to the left, looking over the middle. He's got a man. He gets the grab. He's run all the way to the 2. He dives for the end zone and gets taken down at the 1-yard line. So Piedmont first and goal from the RCHS 1-yard line. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first quarter, and Piedmont at the Randolph County 1. Can't get enough of Jack's? Sign up for our delicious deals at eatatjacks.com. Jack's, all about the South. So Piedmont now inside the RCHS 1-yard line after 2 penalties on kickoffs hurt RCHS. And right now what's really hurting RCHS is the penalties they've had on special teams. They've had 3 penalties on kickoff tonight. So Piedmont in the I formation. Number 2, Stanley, the running back. Hayes is going to take it himself for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. The 3A MVP of last year's state championship game gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night against the Randolph County Tigers. So Piedmont 13, Randolph County 6, 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. And Piedmont getting ready for the PAT. Number 14, Easton Kirk, lining up for the extra point attempt. And here comes the snap. It's good. The hold's good. The kick is up, and it is good as well. So Piedmont 14, Randolph County 6 with 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll take a 2-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week Phone 334-863-7771.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Nite, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
So Piedmont on 1st and 10. They give the handoff up the middle to number 1, Trent Lane. And Lane gets taken down at the line of scrimmage for a no gain. And RCHS setting up 2nd and 10 here. With 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first quarter, your score, Piedmont 14, RCHS 6. Prestridge dropping back to throw. He's looking over the middle. Nowhere to really throw. He's going to throw it out. He's going to try to throw it away, but it's picked off by Piedmont. Number 7, Caden Jenkins picks it off. Prestridge trying to throw it away, but he didn't throw it far enough out of bounds as he is picked off by Piedmont. That is the worst scenario that could have happened for RCHS. Now Piedmont has the ball on the RCHS 17-yard line. They haven't stopped this offense yet, and their defense is against the wall once again. Just Levi, you got to throw that one further away. Throw it into the stands if you have to, but don't throw it anywhere close to the sidelines like that. Shotgun formation for Piedmont. They'll hand it off over the right side on a speed sweep. And there goes number 1, Fairs. Fairs gets all the way down to the Randolph County 5-yard line before he's finally taken down. So first down, Piedmont. 1st and goal from the Randolph County 5-yard line. So here come the Bulldogs now. Already up 14-6, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Looking to strike once again. Piedmont going to be in the I formation. Number 2, Stanley is going to be the deep back. Hayes, the quarterback. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Stanley off the left side. Stanley reaching for the end zone. They're going to say he's a yard short, so 2nd and goal from the RCHS 1-yard line. Piedmont threatening still.
And this is just another example, Kyle, of what happens when you cannot execute your line on defense.
Yeah, and the defense backed up against the wall due to a errant pass thrown from Prestridge, trying to throw it out of bounds, and it gets picked off by Piedmont. Here comes Piedmont. Full house once again. Stanley at running back. Hayes, the quarterback. He may do it. Last time they were in the situation, he did a quarterback sneak. And in the situation this time, he does another quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Piedmont. Number 11, Taylor Hayes with his 3rd rushing touchdown. Now remember, Taylor Hayes is a quarterback, and that's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. So definitely a dual threat quarterback, Taylor Hayes. So Piedmont 20, Randolph County 6 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Number 14, Easton Kirk getting ready for the PAT. Piedmont all over Randolph County early. Randolph County is going to have to regroup and try to come back in this one. Snap's good. The hold's good. The kick is up, and it is good as well. So Piedmont 21, Randolph County 6 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. We'll get back to you after a 1-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowie today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to Piedmont High School. The kickoff to Randolph County. They'll take it off the right hash. Number 9 for Randolph County, Davenport, gets it up to the 25-yard line, and that's where Wedowee will set up shop. And Wedowee needs to have a better drive than last time. Last time for Wedowee, Prestridge rolled out to the right, tried to throw it away, and it was picked off by number 7, Caden Jenkins, for the Piedmont defense. Just Piedmont's defense stifling Randolph County's offense right now.
That's right. And, Kyle, if you're going to play quarterback, you got to play it smart. And if you're going to throw it out of bounds, you got to throw it further than that. Because if he can pick it off and run it back for 14 yards all the way into his own 10-yard line, then something's not good.
And here comes Prestridge in the I formation. He'll give it to Seth Hanna over the left side. Hanna's going to run through a few Piedmont tacklers. There's a flag on the play. It'll get a gain of about 9. Good run right there from Seth Hanna. So could be a face mask here. Could be a holding call. We'll see what it is. And the signal from the officials is face mask on Piedmont. So Randolph County will have a first down all the way up to their own 49-yard line. So Randolph County 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They're going to be in the I formation here. Pressure is the quarterback. Number 1, Trenton Lane, the running back. Number 24, Aaron Knight, will be the running back. The fullback is Trenton Lane. Aaron Knight, the running back, in the backfield. So Tiger offensive line did a good job that time. They need to do more of that for the rest of the night to try to get it going for Randolph County, as they're down 2 scores with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Prester's at quarterback. I formation. Takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Knight over the left side, and Knight is met at the line and speared. And he'll lose a yard. Bring up 2nd and 11. Just a huge hit from Piedmont right there. It's number 61. So 2nd and 11 for RCHS. Trying to drive it down the field on Piedmont. Your score, Piedmont 21, Randolph County 6. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Prestridge converting to the shotgun here. Aaron Knight's going to be the running back off of his right hip. Now his left hip. He has twin wide receivers to either side. He'll take the snap, looking to throw. He throws a screen pass out here to number 9. That's going to be Davenport. Davenport's going down the right side all the way down to the 31-yard line of Piedmont. So 1st and 10. So screen passes for RCHS have been what has been the play that has killed the Piedmont defense so far. As the wide receiver screen right there gets a good gain, and the halfback screen they did earlier got about a 40, 50-yard gain.
And if you saw, Kyle, on both of those plays, Andrew Precious has taken massive hits. They threw a flag down, but they waved it off just then of him with a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, the ref picked up the flag, but they did call the roughing the passer on Piedmont. So now Randolph County has the ball on the Piedmont 15-yard line. Piedmont taking a toll on Prestridge, but Prestridge not having any kind of issue getting back up and getting going. We're going to have a timeout here. We'll take one with them. We'll take a 1-minute break. Get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in a 3D shopping center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
So Randolph County down to the Piedmont 15-yard line as they're trying to score and trying to come back here. They've dug a little bit of a hole here against the number 1 team in Class 3A, but they're trying to get it going. Randolph County going to be in the I formation. Prestridge at quarterback. Trent Lane's going to be at fullback. He'll have 3 wide receivers to the right side. He hands it off to Lane. He fakes the handoff to Lane. Prestridge over the left side. Prestridge gets speared in the back. He'll get all the way up to the 11-yard line. If he'd handed it off to Lane right there, Lane had wide open spaces and was walking into the end zone. But Prestridge pulled it back and was taken down over the left hash. But he did get a good gain of about 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 6, but Randolph County threatening. Prestridge under center in an offset I formation, 3 wide receivers to the right side. He'll hand it off to Lane this time. Lane's going to run all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. They're marking it 3rd and short for Randolph County.
And honestly, Kyle, number 1, Trent Lane, he's just kind of one of the kids that you're going to hand to right there in that situation. In any situation, when you're close to the goal line, you're trying to get in or get even closer.
Yeah, Lane, the big power back that as we talked about in the last drive that they scored on, he's the power back. They just handed the ball off to him, and he ran over a few Piedmont defenders. And 3rd and inches, and we'll look toward Trent Lane once again as they're in the I formation. Going to have a timeout here. Randolph County. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
$200,000 and I bet them at $225. You get them at $225. You able to buy them at $225? I'm Ron Young with Southern Auction Solutions. The auction method is the best way to obtain top dollar quickly for your assets. Contact us today and let us turn your assets into cash. 23 Main Street, Wedowee, 256-357-9600. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. Also find us on Facebook. Sold them to you.
Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need: plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
So Trent Lane gets the handoff on 3rd and inches for the Randolph County Tigers. It looks like he may have the first down, but they're signaling fourth down on the field, so it's going to be 4th and inches. That's just right on the 5-yard line here. 4th and inches for the Randolph County Tigers. Prestridge running back to the huddle to give the play to his guys. The Tiger fans getting up and getting rowdy here as they need this first down. I formation, Trent Lane, the running back in the backfield. Seth Hanna, the fullback now. Prestridge takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Lane over the left side. Lane will have the first down for RCHS. So first down and goal for the Tigers.
And that was a nice hit coming from the Piedmont middle linebacker, Taylor Monroe.
Yeah, Taylor Morrow with a good hit right there from the middle linebacker position. He's been making a few good hits tonight as he smacked Prestridge a few times already. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Piedmont 21, RCHS 6, 9.5 minutes left in the first half. RCHS in the offset eye, Trent Lane at fullback. We're looking for him on this play. They'll fake it to him. Prestridge over the left side. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Randolph County. We'll see if they try to go for 2 here as it's 21-12. Same score we had last week, but that was after a full game. So Randolph County getting set here. They're going to go for 2. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Randolph County down 21-12 to the defending state champion Piedmont Bulldogs here at the Field of Champions. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Timeout, RCHS. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowie today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Piedmont, Alabama. Randolph County going for 2 here against the Piedmont Bulldogs, trying to pull to within 7. I formation for the Randolph County Tigers. They'll take the snap. Prestridge is going to fake it. He's rolling out to the right. He's got Hanna wide open. Hanna has it. The 2-point conversion is good. So your score with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14. We'll take a 1-minute break and get back to you after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
So Randolph County with a squib kick to Piedmont here. Piedmont tries to take it all the way back. Number 28 for Piedmont, Austin Brazier, on the return. He takes it all the way to the Piedmont 46-yard line. That's where they'll start. So not any kind of bad position, not any kind of bad field position for Piedmont tonight at all, which is hurting the Randolph County defense, who's trying to get a stop here against this potent Piedmont offense. And score from Ohatchee is Ohatchee beat Randolph County last week, 34-6. Ohatchee is up 20-0 right now on Pleasant Valley, so they've still got it going on in Ohatchee. Shotgun formation for Piedmont. They'll hand it off over the left side to Caden Jenkins. Jenkins gets a good gain of about 6 on the play, bring up 2nd and 4. 9 minutes left in the first half. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14. The Tigers trying to take down the Bulldogs here. Piedmont facing 2nd and 4 from the Randolph County 49-yard line. Hayes in the shotgun. He'll have a running back to either side of him. A single receiver on the left, 2 wide receivers to the right side. He'll take the snap, hands it off up the middle, and the running back trips and falls down. That's number 2, Lee Stanley, who trips over his own footing there. Not sure if he'd have had many places to run there as the Randolph County defense had the hole squared away.
And since this drive has started, Kyle, even though it's only been a few plays, I've noticed that the defensive line for Randolph County has improved a lot.
It's all about making adjustments for the Randolph County defense as you're trying to get a stop against this Piedmont offense, and they could get one here as it's 3rd and 4 for Piedmont. Shotgun formation, twins to either side. Taylor Hayes fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself over the left side. He gets by one tackler. He will get the first down. That one guy that could have stopped him would have had him short for a 4th down, but he couldn't stop him.
And that was a good play by the defensive end right there, but Hayes is just quick on his feet, and he just juked him out right out of his shoes.
Yeah, the defensive end, his job is to contain, and that's exactly what he did. He contained on that play. He just couldn't make the tackle, which is the other part of his job, is making the tackle on defense. But Piedmont here in the shotgun. They'll have twins to the right side, a single receiver to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Hayes dropping back to pass, throwing over the left side. He throws a dart. He throws a little bit over the head of number 6, Darian Bossy. He threw an absolute dart on that play. Hayes also a really good baseball player as he was in the North-South All-Star game for baseball in Alabama that was played at Riverwalk Stadium in Montgomery. He went 2 for 3 on the day. So Hayes, a very talented athlete, was the MVP Class 3A football last year. We already mentioned that. But 2nd and 10 for Piedmont here in Randolph County territory. Randolph County looking for a stop. Shotgun formation. Hayes will hand it off to number 28 over the left side, Austin Brazier. Brazier loses the football. Randolph County has it. So Randolph County picks up the football on the fumble. Dante Davenport picks it up. 1st and 10 Randolph County, and just like that, the Tigers have all the momentum and still have 8 minutes left in the first half.
Which is exactly what they need right now with the momentum shift right there, Kyle, and it may change the factor of the ball game.
And Prestridge and Trenton Lane have been a talented duo so far here in the first half. They can get it done right here. It'll be a tie ball game before halftime. And Randolph County won the toss, and they're going to get the ball first to start the second half, so a touchdown here to tie the ball game could be detrimental. I formation for Prestridge. Seth Hanna, the running back. He'll get the toss over the left side, and he'll get a gain of about 1 on the play, bring up 2nd and 9 for the Randolph County Tigers. As we said, under 8 minutes left in the first half. Your score, Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14. A lot of people coming into this game thought it was going to be Piedmont big, really big. But right now, Randolph County holding tough and hanging in this game. And we have a substitution at quarterback. Number 12, Brody Wortham, comes in. Andrew Prestridge is going to be a wide receiver here. It's going to be trips to the left side, 2 wide receivers to the right. Brody Wortham dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. Wortham tries to run it himself. Nothing doing. He is sacked behind the line of scrimmage. And Prestridge, as we said, goes out to wide receiver on this play. But Prestridge has been a wide receiver before, as he was an all-state wide receiver for 2 years in a row for the Randolph County Tigers. So nothing different for Andrew Prestridge. Just a good enough athlete. He can play both positions if needed.
In defense for Brody Wortham, the only person that he really had to look for was Andrew Prestridge, because two of Randolph County's two key receivers are out this week for injuries.
Yeah, Trey Terrell, number 14, is out injured, and number 5, Matthew Green, also out injured. I formation for Prestridge. He's dropping back to pass, looking over the right side. He's trying to load up to throw. Nobody there. He has wide open spaces. He tries to juke a Piedmont defender, but he can't do it. Great play in open field by the Piedmont defense right there. That's number 28, Austin Brazier, just squared Prestridge up and took him down. So 4th and 10 for RCHS. Hannah was wide open on that play, but Prestridge just couldn't look for him because he had too many blue jerseys in the backfield with him and not his own. So Prestridge lining up to punt here. 2 men back deep for Piedmont. Takes the punt, a good punt, spiraling all the way down to the 30. It's going to take a Randolph County bounce. It's going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So we'll take a 1-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to the Field of Champions here. So Randolph County had to punt on the last drive, and now Piedmont setting up to go on their own 26-yard line. And an update from Hanley. Hanley 28, Elmore County 0. So Hanley trying to get it back going here. Ranburne 10, Woodland 0. Another update. Piedmont on a speed sweep over the left side. They'll pick up a gain of 4 on that play, bring up 2nd and 6. So Ranburne 10, Woodland 0. Hanley 28, Elmore County 0. And Wadley 15, TCC 12. That's your scores from around the county right now. Wadley having to go to TCC and struggling a little bit right now, but any game you have to play in TCC, I can speak from experience, may not be a game. It's never going to be an easy game, no matter what sport. Here comes Piedmont in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the right side, a single receiver to the left. Hayes will bring number 1, TJ Fairs, in motion. He'll fake it to him. Hayes is going to take it himself over to the left side, still moving those legs. Finally gets brought down at the Piedmont 35-yard line. Almost enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and short. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14, and Randolph County has a player down. We will take a 1-minute break. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
If you'd like to witness the spirit of the community, just visit a local high school game on an autumn Friday night. That spirit drives us to support the young men and women who are players or band members that make high school football something special. At First State Bank, we know a thing or two about community spirit because it sits at the very foundation of all that we do. First State Bank, member FDIC and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Med-Nite, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to the Field of Champions. The injured player for Randolph County, number 81. The injured player, number 78, Richard Bledsoe. Bledsoe coming back in the game now, so looks like he's all right. But Piedmont on 3rd and short hands it off to number 2, Lee Stanley, up the middle. Stanley runs it all the way down to the Randolph County 30-yard line. Piedmont is threatening once again. 4 minutes left in the first half. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14, but Taylor Hayes and the Bulldog offense looking to score again. Hayes in the shotgun. He's looking right. He's got a man. He hits him. That's number 28. Good tackle from the RCHS defense, but Austin Brazier on the catch there. He'll get a gain of about 5 yards. And speaking of this Piedmont passing game, they have a passing camp up here every year that a bunch of high schools go to, and it's a tournament that everyone competes in. And there was 16 teams this year that competed, and the championship game was Piedmont against Hanley. And Piedmont was able to beat Hanley by a touchdown in that game to win the championship of the passing camp. Piedmont in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Hayes will hand it off up the middle to Lee Stanley. Stanley met at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward down to the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for Piedmont. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half. Randolph County down by a touchdown. They're going to sub in another guy here. Taylor Hayes at quarterback. Look for a quarterback run from him once again. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Piedmont going to be in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left side. A single receiver to the right. Brazier, the running back, off of Hayes' left hip. Hayes is going to try to take it himself, but there's a flag before the snap. And the flag is going to be a delay of game. As I mentioned, the play clock was running down, and the play clock ran out before Hayes could get the snap off. So 5-yard penalty against Piedmont. And now they'll set up 3rd and 7 from the RCHS 27-yard line. Hayes in the shotgun. You have 2 wide receivers to the left side, a single receiver to the right. Brazier, the running back, off of his left hip. Hayes takes a snap. He's going to run it himself off the left side. Hayes looking for a hole. He gets drilled by the RCHS defense. He does not get a first down, so RCHS comes up with a big stop here with 2 minutes left in the first half. Randolph County with 0 timeouts remaining, so they can't call timeout here to try and maybe ice the kicker or try to stop the clock and maybe get the ball back quicker. 2 minutes left and counting. Piedmont setting up to go for it on 4th and 2 from the RCHS 23-yard line, and why not with the offense they've had tonight. Hayes in the shotgun, a single receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. He brings a man over the left side in motion. Hayes takes it himself on his second effort. It looks like he may have got it on his second effort. He's inside the 20-yard line. First down, Piedmont. The second effort is what got it for Taylor Hayes on that play. He would have been down about a yard short if not for a second effort from Hayes there, and that's what you got to do if you want to win a ball game. A minute and a half left in the first half. Piedmont looking to score once again before going into the locker room. Randolph County will get the ball to start the second half, but right now already down by 1 touchdown. Hayes in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking left. There's nobody open. He throws it. And was he inbound or not? He was inbounds. The catch made by Piedmont inside the 10-yard line. What a grab. Didn't look like anyone was open, but he slid and made the grab. Great play from Piedmont there. Now inside the 10-yard line, threatening to score once again. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Piedmont 21, Randolph County 14. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Taylor Hayes gets the play. He's coming back to his players to give them the play. Play clock just starts. Now we're down to 15 on the play clock. Hayes in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. This looks like a quarterback power to the left all the way. He'll hand it off to number 2, Stanley up the middle. Stanley gets to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from the 4. 1 minute left on the game clock. Piedmont does have 3 timeouts, though. You would say run clock run, but Piedmont does have 3 timeouts, so they can stop it at will. They don't want to, but they can if they have to. 40 seconds left on the game clock. Hayes in the shotgun. Brazier, the running back, off his left hip. 3 wide receivers to the right, to the left side. A single receiver to the right. Hayes on the quarterback, power to the left, and Hayes walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Piedmont. Number 11, Taylor Hayes, his 4th rushing touchdown on the night. 27-14 your score. Piedmont up right now with 27 seconds left in the first half. Number 14, Easton Kirk, setting up for the PAT here. Number 12, Mason Mohan on the hold. 13 on the play clock, down to 10. Here's the snap. It's good. The hold's good. The kick is good as well. So with 27 seconds left in the first half, your score, Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. We'll take a 1-minute break and get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Let's take a second and picture our dream home. The fence along the drive, the siding, the windows, that 2-car garage you pull into, the porch you walk up on, and now we're inside. Look at those beautiful floors and that fireplace. That's pretty easy, right? Well, just as we built a home in our mind, Russell Do It Center can bring that dream to life from A to Z. Russell Do It Center offers full contractor service. They can read those house plans and everything in between to get you in the home you've dreamed of. Call Larry Driver today at 334-863-5330. That's 863-5330. And let Russell Do It Center do it for you.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. Piedmont with the kickoff here. And RCHS just falls on it at their own 35-yard line. 25 seconds left in the first half. Piedmont has 3 timeouts left. Levi, if you're Randolph County, what do you do here?
If I was Pat Pressures right now, I'd just need to take it to the locker room and start adjusting for the second half.
And they do get the ball first to start the second half. Right now, let's see what RCHS has in store. I'd be looking to Trenton Lane to maybe see if he can get a few yards rushing here. They'll bring in number 24, Aaron Knight, at the running back position. Trenton Lane, the fullback. I formation, the handoff to number 24. He runs it up the middle. He'll get a good gain of 7. We're down to 18 seconds left in the first half, and Randolph County not looking to run back up to the line anytime soon. Down under 10 seconds. Coach is looking at the game clock. They're saying, let's head to the locker room. So Your score at the end of the first half, Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll get back to you after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Friday nights in the fall mean football. This time of the year is all about the excitement of watching your favorite team excel on the football field. With that excitement, Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office encourage you to enjoy the excitement, but do so responsibly. Celebrate your team's performance with others in mind. Whether in victory or defeat, show good sportsmanship before, during, and after the game. Don't drink and drive. We want you to get home safely, so get a designated driver. These are just some simple tips courtesy of Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office to help us all enjoy the football season.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
At First State Bank, we believe that the final score of tonight's game will likely fade from memories as the years pass on by. But the lessons learned as a high school football player will serve each player for a lifetime. Lessons of hard work, discipline, teamwork, and planning will help form the future of each participant. That's why we're proud to support area student athletes on the fields and courts and in the classroom. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wadowee, and Ashland.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to the Field of Champions. Your score at halftime, Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. And Levi, what all happened in that first half?
To start off, Piedmont scored first. Taylor Hayes, an 11-yard quarterback keeper, with a time scored at 8 minutes and 34 seconds. The PAT was good by Easton Kirk. Second to score was RCHS, a halfback dive to Trenton Lane for 1-yard rush, which was also Randolph County's first drive. They scored in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the quarter. Next to score was Piedmont High School Taylor Hayes, a 2-yard quarterback sneak with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The kick from Easton Kirk was good. Taylor Hayes, a 1-yard quarterback sneak, was the next to score with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Next to score was RCHS, a quarterback keeper from Andrew Prestridge from the 4-yard line. The 2-point conversion play pass from Prestridge to Seth Hanna was good. They scored in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Piedmont High School scored with 27 seconds left to go in the quarter. Quarterback keeper around the left end from 4 yards out from Taylor Hayes. The PAT from Easton Kirk was good.
So right now a whole lot of Taylor Hayes on offense for Piedmont as they're up 28-14. And we're getting ready for the Piedmont High School Marching Band. Levi, have you seen anything from Randolph County that they could fix in the second half to try to dig out of this hole, being down 2 touchdowns, which isn't that bad, and coming back and winning this ball game?
Well, there's a lot of things that are going to have to change for RCHFS if they want to win this ball game tonight. They're going to have to start throwing it a lot, and you haven't seen them throw it maybe once or twice tonight. Also, their defensive line is going to have to strap down because every touchdown that Piedmont has scored tonight was a rushing touchdown. They have only thrown the ball 4 or 5 times because they haven't needed to throw the football. And those are the things that are key to making this Randolph County team successful tonight.
And the quarterback running in 4 touchdowns. It's been the same formation every time, the same lineup. They line up in the shotgun formation. He'll have a running back to his left, a tight end right off the left side of the line, and 2 wide receivers to that side. So if they're lining up strong left, so far tonight, every single play they've had has been a quarterback power over that left side. And I'm sure that's something that the Randolph County coaches can key on. And if they see that formation, it's more than likely going to be Hayes trying to run quarterback power off the left side.
And also not taking away from Piedmont's offensive line. They've done an excellent job blocking tonight, and they've had a lot of key blocks that have let Taylor Hayes go into the end zone, and also seeing Stanley run a few good runs.
Yeah, Stanley, a few good runs from the halfback position as well as on kickoff return. He almost had a kickoff return that he took all the way to the house, but he finally got taken down at the Randolph County 15-yard line. And Randolph County's defense has been put with their back against the wall pretty much the whole night. With Piedmont having such great field position, it's hard to, really get a great stop when every single time you're inside your own territory every time the other team gets the ball.
And also another thing that's going to have to change for them, Kyle, is their special teams. They had 15 yards within the first two times that they kicked off on penalties for all sides, and that can't happen. And also they're going to have to execute a lot more on pursuing the runner.
Yeah. First 2 kickoffs, they had 15 yards worth of penalties, as you said, and that's killer.
You can't just have that in high school football. It's huge.
At football at any level, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have 15 yards of penalties on kickoff, and it's not like you're going up against a team that's not going to take advantage of it. You're going up against the defending state champions and the MVP of Class 3A at quarterback for them.
And that was smart on Steve Smith's part. Whenever Randolph County kicked it out of bounds, he took the 5-yard penalty and made them start over and kicking it. Instead of them getting it at the 40, he made him kick it again, where they ended up going off sides again, and they had to kick from the 30-yard line, and they ended up getting the ball somewhere in between the 50 and the 40. I cannot remember.
Yeah, and as good athletes as you have, why not make them kick it again? Knowing they can take it back to the house anytime they feel like it. So why not kick it again? And we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll get back to you after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
Emergency Medical Transport is proud to be part of this community and to serve the people of Roanoke, Randolph County, and surrounding areas. Emergency Medical Transport, owned and operated by Matt Knight, have 6 ambulances in their transport fleet and 28 full and part-time EMTs, advanced EMTs, and paramedics to assure that if you need emergency services, they'll be there when you need them. When you or your loved one needs professional emergency medical services quickly, you can rely on EMT, Emergency Medical Transport, serving Roanoke and surrounding areas.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
$200,000 and I bet them at $225. You get them at $225. You able to buy them at $225? I'm Ron Young with Southern Auction Solutions. The auction method is the best way to obtain top dollar quickly for your assets. Contact us today and let us turn your assets into cash. 23 Main Street, Wedowee, 256-357-9600. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com, SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. Also find us on Facebook. Sold them to you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back to the Field of Champions as the Piedmont High School Band is performing here. We're at halftime with 10 minutes left before we start this second half here. Randolph County will get the ball first, and Randolph County still trying to get back in this game, and they're very much alive in this game. A lot of people had bet against them going into Piedmont and trying to beat the defending state champs, but right now they're holding their own. A few scores from around the county. Wadley 21, TCC 12 at halftime. Handley 28, Elmore County 0, Woodland 10, and Woodland 10, Ranburn. I mean, not Woodland 10. Ranburn 10, Woodland 0. So the rest of the county's doing all right now. Ohatchee still winning 27 to 7 now. Lynette 31, Vincent 0. And the region games heating up here. And next week will be Woodland at Lafayette. We'll get to see Jatarvius Whitlow, who holds multiple offers from Alabama, Auburn, Jacksonville State, you name it. He probably has an offer from him. He's a very good quarterback and caused Wadley to have their only loss last season. And we'll get to watch him next week and see if Woodland can try to get a region win. They're playing Ranburn tonight. They'll play Lafayette next week. Maybe they can get it done this week or next week. Hanley looks like they're on their way to a region win. They'll make them 1-1. Tallahassee playing Childersburg tonight. They're up 27 to 7 right now over Childersburg. So Tallahassee is still strong. And we watched the Tallahassee team last week, and they were pretty tough against Hanley, and Hanley's a good team, and they got it going on tonight. And hopefully they'll keep it rolling as they roll into Leeds next week. And Leeds right now beating Dadeville 13-0 at halftime. And got college football tomorrow, Alabama, Western Kentucky. And I think Alabama's going to win big there. Auburn, Arkansas State. A lot of questions for Auburn. Quarterback concerns. Running back, Kerryon Johnson. That's pretty much set in stone. Kerryon Johnson did the job and did the job well. And I saw Kerryon Johnson on this exact field actually playing against Piedmont, and he had about 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, Kerryon Johnson, he is an athlete. Not just a football player, he's an athlete. He's a great athlete. I've seen him play basketball and football, and he is fantastic.
Yeah, and the guy in high school, he played offense and defense. He played safety, I believe, for Madison Academy in high school, as well as running back. So no shortage of athletes in Madison Academy as they moved up to 4A this year with the more athletes trying to go there. Right now they're losing to Randolph, not Randolph County, Randolph, 21-14. So we got 7 minutes left here before the second half starts. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
We got a Jacks and football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jacks and football kind of romance, screaming cheers and sipping iced tea. So if you love some football and awesome Jacks food, find a person who likes the same things.
Right now, get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's, all about the South.
Woo! And have a Jacks and football kind of
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
In our role as a true community bank, First State Bank is proud to support area football teams. From the players to coaches, and from cheerleaders to band members, we believe high school football is something very special and something that becomes part of the spirit of the community that we all share. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland. First State Bank.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. 5 minutes until the kickoff of the second half. Randolph County will receive the kickoff. And right now for Randolph County, Trent Lane has been the workhorse. They have handed it to him whenever they needed tough yards. They've handed it to him, and he has gotten them. He's gotten the tough yards pretty much every time. You think that'll be the same play in the second half? Do you think it'll be about the same?
Yes, probably so. And also another player that I did not notice was playing a lot for them is Aaron Knight. He ran the ball a good bit tonight, and they've handed it to him in certain situations where they've needed a couple extra yards as well.
Yeah, Aaron Knight, number 24 for Randolph County. He's been getting the job done as well. There was almost one touchdown he had. He almost had broke one for a big touchdown run against Piedmont. But he had just got tripped up, just barely got tripped up. But he's been doing very well. Trent Lane's been doing very well. Andrew Prestridge been doing a great job at quarterback. He's just had a few guys in his face a lot. He's taken a few shots, and that comes with the territory, being a quarterback. You're going to take a few shots during the game. Are you hungry for an after-game meal? Stop in and try our hot and juicy Big Jack with some delicious crinkle-cut fries with Jack's famous seasoning. Jack's, all about the South. And we'd like to thank State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke for sponsoring the halftime report. We're 3 minutes out. And Regional Medical Center is our sponsor for Player of the Week. And right now, if you're thinking of a Player of the Week from Randolph County, who would you name?
Right now, right off the top of my head and not looking at any type of stats, I'm going to have to go with Trent Lane. Trent Lane, he's the kind of kid that he's not going to give up. I've seen him play before when he was younger, and he got in when the past teams from Randolph County had ran up the score on other teams, and it didn't matter what the score was to him. He didn't look at it. He just ran the football, and that's what you kind of need as a Player of the Week and the Player of the Year also for Randolph County.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Trent Lane right now has my vote, and as you mentioned last year, a lot of times he'd come in and mop up duty, and a lot of times people playing half speed, taking a few snaps off, playing in mop-up duty, he comes in, he's scoring touchdowns. He's out there running the football, trying to win his spot, which behind Rico Hanna is tough to do, but he came in and he was working his butt off, trying to win his spot. And I think he earns the Player of the Week so far. This game ain't over yet. Hopefully RCHS can come back, and they're defying the odds right now, and they can keep doing it in the second half. Like I said, Eagle 102.3 would like to thank State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke for sponsoring the halftime report. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll get back to you right after this. And you're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
H&M Drug believes in convenience for their customers, and they have changed their hours to make it more convenient for you. The new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. More convenient hours and faster service to save you time and money. Remember, their new hours are 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 12 on Saturday. Call your prescription in by phone and use our drive-in window. H&M Drug, Highway 431 in Wedowee.
If you'd like to witness the spirit of the community, just visit a local high school game on an autumn Friday night. That spirit drives us to support the young men and women who are players or band members that make high school football something special. At First State Bank, we know a thing or two about community spirit because it sits at the very foundation of all that we do. First State Bank, member FDIC and an equal housing lender. In Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions here in Piedmont, Alabama. 40 seconds left before the end of halftime. Levi, do you believe Randolph County can come back and win this ball game?
I believe Randolph County has a very well chance to win this ball game tonight. They are doing a lot better than anybody really thought they would. They're executing well. Later in the second half, they were executing very well, and they weren't just scoring off of long drives and long runs from Trenton Lane or anybody else. They're actually executing, and they're blocking well, and hopefully we'll see some more of that in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah, it's one thing to have, some spectacular, breakaway plays that gets you 40, 50 yards at a time, but Wedowee just driving the football down the field on Piedmont. And that says a lot about what Wedowee's coaching staff has done in the offseason and what they've done so far this season trying to get ready for games like this. It's not just one breakaway play, but they're pounding away at the Piedmont defense, getting the job done.
And not only will that do a good job at running the football, it also is wearing away at the Piedmont defense. And not saying that they're not well adept, but they like to play both sides of the football. So it could wear away on them in the long run.
Yeah, and we talk about Ironman football, like you said, playing both sides. Hanley played that last week, and you saw in the end what happened when they were playing Tallahassee with that kind of football, and it kind of hurt them in the end. But as you get to lower classifications, the more teams you're going to find playing Ironman football, and you get to teams like Wadley and 1A, and that's all they do is play Ironman football, which is because of the amount of players you have. But Randolph County, we're about 2 minutes away from Randolph County trying to bring this one back and winning this ball game. And I think they can do it. I believe Coach Prestridge has a plan for Randolph County. And in the second half, they can get it done. I'd kind of like to see Wortham come in at quarterback and Prestridge go out to wide receiver. Prestridge, he was all-state wide receiver twice in the state of Alabama. And Wortham's not a bad quarterback. I'd put Wortham in. He'd start on most teams in the state. I'd put him in and let Andrew run out for some passes and try to burn this Piedmont defense, because that's what you need right now is a vertical passing game is the one thing that Randolph County is lacking. Because when you become one-dimensional and you run too much, Piedmont's going to key on that, and you're going to be done.
And also, when it comes to that right there, if Randolph County continues to run the football on into the third quarter and runs it until basically Piedmont knows what's coming, that would be a great time for Andrew Prestridge to maybe switch out to wide receiver, or maybe even keep him there and let Brody hand the ball off just a little bit so that maybe they won't know when the pass is coming, but to chunk it long when they're not expecting it.
Yeah, and also you put Prestridge at receiver. That's another element added to your offense, because then you open yourself to trick plays.
Yes, you
Because then you could throw it to him at receiver and him bomb it downfield to Seth Hanna, and boom, touchdown. If Piedmont's not expecting it, and that's one thing they're not going to be looking for.
And Pat Prestridge is one to know he has some tricks up his sleeve. He's not one to just run the football. He has got some type of trick up his sleeve, and he will hold it as long as he can.
Yeah, he's not going to be satisfied. You're down 2 touchdowns to a very good team. You're not satisfied. You're going for the win. You played to win the game. As I said, Randolph County is here to win this game against Piedmont, and they can get it done here in the second half. We're 30 seconds away from kickoff. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll get back to you. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Friday nights in the fall mean football. This time of the year is all about the excitement of watching your favorite team excel on the football field. With that excitement, Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office encourage you to enjoy the excitement, but do so responsibly. Celebrate your team's performance with others in mind. Whether in victory or defeat, show good sportsmanship before, during, and after the game. Don't drink and drive. We want you to get home safely, so get a designated driver. These are just some simple tips courtesy of Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office to help us all enjoy the football season.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Wedowee getting ready to receive the second half kickoff. Number 1, Trenton Lane. Number 9, Dante Davenport. And number 32, Seth Hanna back deep to receive this kick from Piedmont.
And not a lot of people looking at it, but those three back there, there's some speedy kids, and Piedmont might not be looking at it right now, but they could have a shifty run that could get them somewhere inside of starting position to put this motivation towards Randolph County, pushing Piedmont back towards their own end zone.
Yeah, and speed and power, as we mentioned, Trent Lane and the runs he's made tonight. I mean, that's not a guy you're going to bring down with one tackler, or an arm tackle is not going to take Trent Lane down, or Seth Hanna for that matter. So here comes Piedmont. Number 14, Easton Kirk getting ready to kick off. And here we go in the second half. Kickoff's going back deep. Seth Hanna will take it. He's trying to come with the middle. He's got to the 20. He's to the 25. He spins through a tackler all the way up to the Randolph County 41-yard line in great field position. As you said, some speed in that backfield from Randolph County. And they showed it on that play. 11:52 left in the second half, in the third quarter. Prestridge back in at quarterback. He's taken a few shots in the first half, but it's not going to stop him from playing this ball game. He's a very tough kid. He'll be in the I formation. He'll have Trent Lane in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left side. He's going to throw a screen pass out here. Hanna catches it. Hanna gets a good gain of about 6 there. And see, by plays like that, just kind of throws them off. Just a little quick pass to the outside. They're looking run. They see Trent Lane in the backfield, 2 tight ends to the right side. They're looking run, and he throws a pass and gets 6 yards.
And that's what's just going to have to, that's going to be key to what's successful for Randolph County tonight. They're going to have to throw them off balance plays when they're not expecting those pass plays.
Pressure's in the I formation, hands it off to Lane up the middle. Lane gets a gain of 2, bring up third and short for RCHS. RCHS approaching the 50-yard line now at their own 49. Looking to get in Piedmont territory here quick in the third quarter. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Piedmont 28, RCHS 14 if you're just joining us. We're glad to have you here at the Field of Champions in Piedmont, Alabama. Andrew Prester's at quarterback. There'll be the I formation. Trent Lane, their running back. He'll take the handoff up the left side. He is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's not what you needed on third and short. So now it's going to be 4th and about 2 facing Randolph County now. And they're getting prepared to go for it, and I don't doubt it. And now they're going to swap and bring in the punt team.
And that was also a key hit by number 33, Matthew Thornton, for Piedmont's middle linebacker position to come up and fill that gap right there and stop that run.
And Lane's been dangerous all night long, and they got him that time. 15 left on the play clock. Prestridge back to punt it. He gets a good punt off. Very, very good punt. It's going to bounce inside the 20. Randolph County will stop it at the 5-yard line. Dante Davenport downs it at the 5-yard line. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll get back to you right after this. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rack and Spur, located Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line, is a proud supporter of area high school football. Visit Rodney, Benji, Nick, and Goober for a great selection. They have food for all your animals, and they're offering a great special on delivery of bulk feed. With the current hay shortage, they're taking orders on nice, clean peanut hay. You'll enjoy shopping and doing business with my friends at the Rack and Spur, located on Highway 431 on the Randolph-Chambers County line. Open 6 days a week. Phone 334-863-7771. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Well, welcome back to the Field of Champions here. Piedmont on 1st and 10 from their own 5. They'll hand it off over the left side to number 1, Fairs. Fairs is all the way up to the 20. He gets to the 23-yard line. And Piedmont was on their own 5, now on their own 23.
And that can't happen for Randolph County's defense. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or it's going to be a long third and fourth quarter for them.
Yeah, and you have Piedmont trapped on their own 5-yard line. You're looking to maybe get a safety and maybe get a little bit even closer, but not happening for the RCHS defense as number 1, TJ Fair, takes this one for a first down. Piedmont in the shotgun formation, number 11, Taylor Hayes. He'll have twin wide receivers to his right side. He'll bring number 1, Fairs, in motion. He'll fake it to him. He's looking right. Nobody there. He fumbles the football. RCHS falls on it. First down, Tigers. Taylor Hayes dropping back. He was looking for somebody downfield. He didn't have anybody. He was going to throw the ball, but he was hit as he was going to throw, and he fumbled the football, and RCHS catches a break.
Thanks to number 30, E.J. Clark, making that great play on Taylor Hayes.
E.J. Clark, good job right there by him. Now RCHS needs to make something happen if they want to try to make a comeback on this great Piedmont Bulldog team. 9:17 left in the third quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. Prestridge will be in the I formation. Trent Lane, the deep back. 2 wide receivers to the left side. They'll take the snap, hand it off to Lane over the left side. Lane has a hole. Lane to the 15, to the 10, all the way down to the Piedmont 7-yard line. Trenton Lane getting the job done for the Randolph County offense, down to the Piedmont 7-yard line.
And as we can see, Kyle, not only can he run the ball in between the tackles, he can also string it out wide left, wide right, and he's speedy and strong, so he's something that's going to be a key factor for Randolph County's offense for the entire year.
You know, that was a great run by him, but also great blocking by the Randolph County offensive line and wide receivers, for that matter. Did a great job on that play. Prestridge in the eye. Lane, their running back. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Lane gets the handoff off the left side. He trucks over one defender. He'll get down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for Randolph County. If you're Prestridge, what are you thinking about running here?
If I was Pat Prestridge right now, I would try and throw the ball. Screenplay, something, 3-yard slant, something, just to throw them off, because they're thinking Trenton Lane is going to get the ball right here.
And we saw on the 2-point conversion where he ran a play fake and Seth Hanna ran out into the flat and was wide open. He could run that again. I formation. Prestridge hands it to Trenton Lane, and Lane gets smacked in the backfield. He fumbles the football. Piedmont says they have it, and they do. So Piedmont has it 1st and 10. So Randolph County just gives it right back to Piedmont inside their own 5-yard line. That's going to hurt the Tigers.
Yes, it will, Kyle. And maybe since they have pinned Piedmont deeper in their own end zone, maybe they can make something out of it and maybe get a safety or make them go 3 and out and punt out of the back of their own end zone, which is not something a comfortable punter wants to ever do.
Yeah, and play some field position here, you know. Get very good field position. If you can stop them inside their own 20-yard line, get them to punt the ball, you get really good field position. But just a missed opportunity for the Randolph County Tigers. Here comes Taylor Hayes and the Bulldogs at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10. He's in the shotgun. He has 2 wide receivers to the right, a single to the left. Hayes is going to run it himself up the middle. He has a hole. There goes Hayes all the way to the 22-yard line. And once again, inside their own 5-yard line, and they get 20 yards on 1st down.
If this continues to happen for Randolph County, it's not going to be good. These long stranded out runs, if they can't stop them, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, Hayes was one play away from taking that one to the house. Is one player away from taking that one to the house, excuse me. So 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Here comes Hayes and the Bulldogs in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right, a single wide receiver to the left. Takes the snap. Hayes is going to run it off the left side. He has a hole once again. Runs over a defender. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Looks like it could be on Piedmont.
And it is. It's holding, as the ref just signaled.
It's holding on Piedmont. That'll back them up 15. Give them 2nd and long here for Piedmont. But RCHS has to stop that Taylor Hayes run somehow because he got 7 yards on that play before they threw the flag. Right now, Ramburn 17, Woodland 0 in the 3rd quarter. So Ramburn getting the job done right now against Woodland. Wadley 21, TCC 20 in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont lining up here, 2nd and 17 from their own 15-yard line. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Hayes takes the snap, hands it off to number 2 up the middle. He gets by a bunch of defenders. Lee Stanley gets a good gain of about 14 on that play. Bring up 3rd and short. And that front 7 from Wedowee is just not able to get to the running back or the quarterback for that matter right now.
And as you just saw, that's 2 runs by Piedmont that have been made by the tackles have been made by the free safety, and that's tiring on the free safety, which is also your quarterback, and that just it's not a good hazard.
Yeah, and he's taking some shots too when he's making these hits on defense. He's taking a few tough shots. Here comes Hayes. He'll hand it off to Stanley in the backfield. Stanley is going to get tripped up across the 30-yard line. Let's see if he got the first down. He's close. Let's see what they call here. It might be they're going to take a timeout to measure here, and we'll take one with them. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
And welcome back to the field of champions. 3rd and short for the Piedmont Bulldogs here on their own 32-yard line. They're in the full house formation. Hayes will take it off the left side. He absolutely runs over a Wedowee defender as he'll get the first down.
And there's Hayes again, Kyle. They can't stop him. He's like you said, he's the MVP of the 3A state championship game. So he's just.
There's a reason.
There's a reason for it.
There's a reason for it. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. Randolph County had an opportunity to score earlier, couldn't capitalize. We got a timeout here. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
$200,000 and I bet them at $225. You get them at $225. You able to buy them at $225. I'm Ron Young with Southern Auction Solutions. The auction method is the best way to obtain top dollar quickly for your assets. Contact us today and let us turn your assets into cash. 23 Main Street, Wedowee, 256-357-9600. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. Also find us on Facebook. Sold them to you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
So 1st and 10 for the Piedmont Bulldogs, and they're on 35-yard line. Taylor Hayes in the shotgun. He'll have 2 wide receivers to the left side, a single receiver to the right. Number 2, Stanley, will be the running back off of his right hip. He brings the man in motion. He's looking left to throw. He runs up, he throws it off his back foot, and it is picked off. No, he dropped it. Number 2, Andrew Prestridge, high-pointed the football and almost came down with an interception on Taylor Hayes there.
But that was also great at batting down the ball by number 10, Cardavian Myers. He did a great job to bat down the ball to make sure that Andrew didn't get an interception right there.
And Myers from Piedmont was one-on-one with Andrew Prestridge, and Prestridge, 6'2", went up there to get that ball, and he went up there with him and took it right out of his hand. So now it's 2nd and 10. Piedmont in the shotgun. You have 2 wide receivers to the left side, a single receiver to the right. He's going to hand it off now, play it safe with number 2, Lee Stanley. Stanley's going to fall forward and get a gain of about 3 on that play. So 3rd and long for Piedmont. RCHS looking for a stop on defense, trying to get the ball back on offense and score once again. Only down by 2 touchdowns. Still a lot of time left in this one. 3rd and 6 for the Piedmont Bulldogs on their own 39-yard line. Hayes lining up in the shotgun. He'll have number 28, Austin Brazier, to his left. 2 wide receivers to the left, a single to the right. And it's that same formation we talked about at halftime where Hayes runs it himself, has 2 wide receivers to the left, a single tight end to the left, and a running back off his left hip, and he runs it to a power to the left side. It's the same formation, same play every single time they run that formation. And this time he comes up short of a first down. It'll be 4th and short maybe. They might measure here. They're talking about it on the sidelines. Looks like he might be a yard short. He will be a yard short. 4th and an inch, if that, for Piedmont. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. Hayes is going to be in the full house here. Number 2, Stanley, is going to be in the backfield. Surprised Wedowee is not loading the box here, looking for a quarterback sneak, which is what happens. First down for Taylor Hayes and the Piedmont Bulldog offense. If you know that's going to happen there, most of the time, you try to load the box and maybe put your linebackers inside the gaps and try to prevent that from happening. But Wedowee making sure they don't get beat on anything deep there, as they could fake that for once and try to beat them deep. So 1st and 10 for Piedmont. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. Hayes in the shotgun. He has 2 running backs beside him. Single receiver to either side. He gives the handoff to number 2, Stanley. Stanley gets taken down from behind. And there's a flag on the play as Piedmont has a little bit of excessive roughness there. So it looks like Piedmont's going to have a 15-yard penalty for a little bit of excessive celebration there. That'll help Wedowee out, as that was a 5-yard gain on that play from Piedmont. And the referee's going to talk about it with two of the captains, number 11, Taylor Hayes, number 32, Seth Hanna. They're going to tell them, we can't be having that in this ball game. The next person to do that gets thrown out, the usual. So Piedmont's going to get backed up here. 1st and 25 now. First and forever, but so Wedowee has a gift here. 2nd and 25. They can hold the Piedmont. If they can hold the Piedmont offense, they might can get some good field position here with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So Taylor Hayes getting set in the shotgun. He'll have 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right side. Hayes, the last pass that Hayes threw was almost intercepted by Andrew Prestridge, so we'll see if he tries another vertical pass downfield.
If he does, he's going to have to watch out for number 2 somewhere because he's always going to be there.
Yeah, Prestridge playing safety. When you have a quarterback playing safety, a lot of teams like to do that because the quarterback is sitting downfield, kind of playing center field. He's surveying the field, seeing where everything's going, and he can watch the quarterback's eyes and pretty much know where he's going to try to go with the football, and he'll be there.
And also with him being a quarterback, he might think of what he might do in that situation and where he might throw it and, gamble off of that sometimes.
Yeah, it's a common thing in football to have your quarterback playing free safety. Like back at Woodland years ago, Coach Strain had Trey Fedner playing quarterback and playing free safety as he was in the same role as Prestridge was in, and that worked out pretty well for the Woodland defense. And Piedmont, the referee's looking around, not really sure what's going on right now. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. The referees are talking to each other, not really sure what's going on. They're talking, looks like they're talking about where they're marking the penalty off from, because the penalty was they're marking the penalty at the end of the run. So the referee's running back, making sure everything's right. It looks like they might be getting ready to call it here. And the defense and offenses are lining up again. Hayes will be in the shotgun this time. 2nd and 21. Referee still conferring. So 3 minutes, 19 seconds. RCH is down by 2 touchdowns, but still very much alive in this ballgame.
If anything can happen right now, it could be Randolph County stopping them right here, making it 3rd down, and it is a long 15 yards from where they were. So that makes it 21 yards from the first down, which might be a challenge for Taylor Hayes and his offense.
Hayes in the shotgun. He'll have 2 wide receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. He takes a snap, hands it up over the left side to Stanley. Stanley has a hole. Stanley's up the middle, down to the RCHS 48-yard line, and there they go again. Same kind of deal. Piedmont backed up against the wall. They hand it off, and they get 20 yards.
Right now, if I was Pat Prestridge, I would just tell every player to get in the box because they have done nothing but run the football all night. And I don't think Steve Smith is going to change anytime soon.
No, he's not going to change anytime soon. And as they run it again off the left side with Taylor Hayes here, they'll get stopped short of a first down. It'll be 4th and short, but Hayes getting up to the line quick. He's in the shotgun. Same formation. It looks like that run's going to happen. Randolph County in the gaps, but nobody on the outside, and that's where Hayes takes the football for a Piedmont first down. So Hayes gets up to the line quick, spotted something in the defense, and he took advantage of it. That's what a good quarterback does.
Taylor Hayes, only a junior, so even though he is playing great right now, he will probably play even more and even more excellent than he has in the past 2 years.
Yeah, just a junior, so he'll only get better, as you're saying. A run over the left side from number 2, Lee Stanley. He gets taken down by the RCHS defense after a gain of 1, so 2nd and 9. Taylor Hayes in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to run it off the left side himself. Puts his head down and gets a few more yards. Gets a good gain again. And if you wonder why Piedmont's running the ball so much, if you look at the stats from last week's game, and I'm sure they watched the film on last week's game against Ohatchee, Randolph County gave up about 400 yards rushing to Ohatchee. So if Ohatchee can do it, Piedmont says, why can't we?
And I'm sure that's what they're aiming for.
3rd and 2. Piedmont running again with number 2, Lee Stanley. Stanley stood up. It looks like he may have gotten the first down. He's close. Randolph County trying to pick up players off the ground here. They've got a man down. Randolph County has a man down. We're going to take a 1-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Be a great moment in your life. With our network of physicians and 2 hospitals in Northeast Alabama, we have the most sophisticated care right in your own backyard. Our Level 2 special care nursery is staffed around the clock, and our specially trained nurses work with our experienced OB physicians. We have the only baby-friendly designated hospital in Alabama. It's not about the size of the nursery. It's about the quality of the care. Regional Medical Center. Advanced technology, advanced care.
We got a Jackson football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jackson football kind of romance, screaming cheers and sipping iced tea. So if you love some football and awesome Jack's food, find a person who likes the same things.
Right now, get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's, all about the South.
And have a Jackson football kind.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back. Richard Bledsoe, the injured player for RCHS once again. And Piedmont going to hand it off over the right side. Number 28, Austin Brazier. Brazier will pick up a first down for the Piedmont Bulldogs. Piedmont lining up, going fast here. Taylor Hayes over the left side. Hayes is going to get tackled by the RCHS defense, but he'll get a gain of 3 or 4. So he's running a lot of up-tempo now, trying to capitalize on a tired Wedowee defense. As you see the hands on the hips, he can see it as well. He's taking advantage of a tired Tiger defense. He takes the snap, hands it off over the left side to number 2, Stanley. Stanley is going to get 3 yards on the play, bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Bulldogs. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. Score big with Jack's delicious fried chicken, hand-breaded chicken fingers, sides, biscuits, and more. Jack's, all about the South. Taylor Hayes takes a snap. He's going up the middle. There's a flag on the play. Hayes dives for the end zone. They're going to say he's down. His knee was down at the 2-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. And the flag was thrown right at Hayes' face. So it could be a face mask. Not sure. It looks like they're going to call holding here as they're backing up. They're looking to back up Piedmont, and they will. Holding on Piedmont. 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Holding on Piedmont. The call that'll back them up. It'll be 3rd and about 12 for Piedmont. 3 seconds left. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 28, Randolph County 14. We'll take a 2-minute break. Get back to you after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
Roanoke Ace Home Center, located Highway 431 Roanoke, is your one-stop shop for handymen and contractors. Manager Jason Pike and his professional staff will be glad to assist you. You'll find everything you need: plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, a complete line of wood and lumber, and visit their incredible paint department. For all your indoor and outdoor projects, Roanoke Ace Home Center has everything you need. Shop local, shop Roanoke Ace Home Center. They're open 6 days a week. Roanoke Ace Home Center, Highway 431, Roanoke.
What if we told you that in 2 years or even less, you can be working in one of 8 high-demand technical fields, making great wages, buying new wheels, finding a home, vacationing, and providing a great future for your family? Now, what if we told you that you can get this training right here at Southern Union in day or evening classes? Call 334-745-6437, extension 5316 to find out more. Classes start soon, so call today. Career training pays off fast.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowie today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. 3rd and 12 for the Piedmont offense at the RCHS 17-yard line. The RCHS Tigers trying to pump up the crowd here, trying to get a stop on defense against the Bulldogs. Taylor Hayes will be in the shotgun. Number 2, Lee Stanley, will be off his left hip. He'll have 2 wide receivers to the right and a single wide receiver to the left. And the whole offense moves before the snap. Hayes trying to call cadence there, but it didn't work, and that's going to back him up 5 more yards.
And if you haven't noticed tonight, Kyle, there has not been many penalties called against Piedmont tonight, and that's just well execution from the coaches and from the players.
Hey, it hasn't been anything about the referees and us being in Piedmont. It's that they're that well coached and that disciplined. They haven't had that many penalties. The one big penalty they had was that excessive penalty they had after the play. And here comes Taylor Hayes, 3rd and 17. Your score, Piedmont 28, RCHS 14. Hayes looking right. Nobody there. He's rolling out to the right side. He throws it to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Number 28, Austin Brazier caught it for a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play.
And it's back in the backfield, so I feel like, Kyle, it's going to be a holding call on Piedmont.
It will be a holding call. It's one of the RCHS defensive ends tried to run Taylor Hayes down, and he was grabbed by the side of the shoulder pads and held.
And that's just one thing as the Piedmont offense you can't do right now. You're in the red zone and you're knocking on Wedowie's door, and you can't.
And you're trying to close the door on Wedowie, but they're not doing it right now. There's life in this RCHS team. This game's far from over. 11 minutes, 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and Piedmont now all the way backed up all the way to the Wedowie 38-yard line. Piedmont facing 3rd and forever. His scored is 3rd and 23 on the scoreboard here. Piedmont up by 2 touchdowns, and by this point you drove yourself out of field goal range. You're not even in field goal range anymore.
Taylor Hayes is actually standing 2 yards from the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Hayes is going to do a quarterback draw. He jukes a defender from RCHS. He's running. He's down to the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Taylor Hayes. Hayes just ran through the RCHS defense. And Levi, you have the same kind of facial expression I do. 3rd and 23. And you let Taylor Hayes run up the middle for a touchdown.
And that's just another thing that Taylor Hayes is. I'm not going to take anything away from the kid because he is an athlete. He just scored that touchdown by himself. He juked at least 3 or 4 defenders and broke out of 1 or 2 tackles.
And that's 5. Count it, 5 rushing touchdowns for the quarterback from Piedmont, Taylor Hayes. Number 14, Easton Kirk for the PAT. It's up, and it is good. We'll take a 1-minute break. Your score, Piedmont 35, Randolph County 14. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
$200,000 in the middle at 225. You get them at 225. You able to buy them at 225? I'm Ron Young with Southern Auction Solutions. The auction method is the best way to obtain top dollar quickly for your assets. Contact us today and let us turn your assets into cash. 23 Main Street, Wedowee, 256-357-9600, SouthernAuctionSolutions.com, SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. Also find us on Facebook. Sold them to you.
At First State Bank, we believe that the final score of tonight's game will likely fade from memories as the years pass on by. But the lessons learned as a high school football player will serve each player for a lifetime. Lessons of hard work, discipline, teamwork, and planning will help form the future of each participant. That's why we're proud to support area student athletes on the fields and courts and in the classroom. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender in Lineville, Wedowee, and Ashland.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Piedmont High School. Taylor Hayes with his 5th rushing touchdown of the ball game. Number 14, Easton Kirk kicks it off back deep to number 9, Dante Davenport. He's taking it up the left side. He gets tripped up by the Piedmont kickoff team and goes down at the 34-yard line. So it was a 2-touchdown lead for Piedmont. Is now a 3-touchdown lead as they're up 35-14 on Randolph County. 11 minutes, 34 seconds left in the ball game. Piedmont up 3 touchdowns. Here comes the Tigers offense. I formation, Prestridge at quarterback, Trenton Lane, the running back. Have a single receiver to either side. Fake the handoff. Prestridge is looking long here. He's going to throw a screen pass. Piedmont's all over that screen pass. He takes him down after no gain there. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And even though the screen passes has worked for this offense tonight very well, they're going to have to look for something else, as it looks like Piedmont has sniffed out the screenplay for Randolph County.
Yeah, earlier in the game, Piedmont couldn't really get that play from Randolph County. That was their 2 biggest plays of the game, but right now they're sniffing everything out. And as we mentioned at halftime, we talked about number 12, Brody Wortham, coming in, and here he is. Brody Wortham at quarterback. Prestridge is going to wide receiver where he usually is, and the snap is high, but there's a flag before the play that's going to save Randolph County. It's going to be on Randolph County, but it's going to save them from Piedmont probably getting a scoop and score. So Randolph County will be backed up 5 yards, but that's better than going down 7 more points.
I'm actually excited to see what Brody Wortham has to do at quarterback. And I'm also excited for what plays Pat Prestridge is going to call. Is he going to throw the ball? Is he going to hand it to more Trenton Lane and then trick up on Piedmont and think that they're going to hand it back to Trenton Lane? And is he going to bomb it deep to number 2, Andrew Prestridge?
Yeah, I like this package from RCHS that they have here. Trips to the right side, Wortham rolling that way, nowhere to throw it. Wortham can run. He'll get a gain of about 2 on the play. He's finally taken down. Wortham was looking for Prestridge, but couldn't really get the ball off with as many blue jerseys as there were in the backfield. Piedmont wearing blue on blue tonight, blue jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets, and Wedowee in all white. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants.
Number 12, Brody Wortham, came out of the game right there, and he looked a little shook up. I don't know if he's ready for this Piedmont defense.
There's not many people in this state that are ready for this Piedmont defense.
I agree, Kyle.
Andrew Prestridge in at quarterback. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking long. He's got a man. Seth Hanna is tipped away from Seth Hanna. It almost hit him in the hands. What a play on defense.
And that was a great play by number 7, Jenkins, to break up that pass that was a little bit behind Seth Hanna as he had to slow down. So that gave Jenkins a great opportunity to catch up to him and break the pass away.
And that was a heck of a pass, even though it might have been a little bit. The only reason it was a little bit behind is it was a little bit short, but he threw it about 40 yards down the field.
Yeah, I agree.
So he still put a lot of arm into that one, but the closing speed from the Piedmont DB is what made the difference, because any other defense you're going against, that's probably a touchdown, because they're probably not going to catch up to that one.
And not to take away from Andrew either, he was also being crowded by blue jerseys. They were everywhere, behind him, beside him, in front of him. They were everywhere, and he made a great pass, not knowing whether or not he was going to get laid on his butt.
Yeah, I was thinking Andrew the ball was going to get knocked out of his hands, because the defensive end on his blind side was coming fast and was about to get the ball out of his hand. But anyways, it's 4th and 18 for RCHS. Piedmont 35, RCHS 14. Prestridge back to punt. He gets off another booming punt. Fair catch called for by Piedmont. It'll take a Piedmont roll, and the ball will bounce dead at the Piedmont 44-yard line. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Friday nights in the fall mean football. This time of the year is all about the excitement of watching your favorite team excel on the football field. With that excitement, Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office encourage you to enjoy the excitement, but do so responsibly. Celebrate your team's performance with others in mind. Whether in victory or defeat, show good sportsmanship before, during, and after the game. Don't drink and drive. We want you to get home safely, so get a designated driver. These are just some simple tips courtesy of Sheriff David Cofield and the Randolph County Sheriff's Office to help us all enjoy the football season.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions here at Piedmont, Alabama. Piedmont on 1st and 10, hands it off over the right side to number 28, Austin Brazier. Brazier gets taken down after a gain of 1, so 2nd and 9 for Piedmont, and Piedmont is up 35-14 with 9 minutes left in this ball game over the Randolph County Tigers.
Piedmont having the ball right now is just something that Randolph County doesn't need. Their defense has been on the field for most of the third quarter, and they just need a break.
Yeah, and we don't have stats for time of possession, but if we did, it would probably be a very lopsided affair for time of possession, as Piedmont has had the ball for probably more than half the time that we'd always had the ball.
And not only because they've controlled the ball has went back and forth very equally. It's just the fact that they run the ball, and it's 4 yards, 3 yards, and it's adding up time, and time is ticking down, and it's taking a lot of time off of Randolph County Cinderella clock.
Yeah, it's a methodical run game, and you said Cinderella clock. Randolph County is going to need a miracle here to try to come back. With 8 minutes left, down by 3 touchdowns, they're going to need a miracle before their clock strikes midnight, or else this one's going to be over for them. We're inside 8 minutes left, 4th and 5 for Piedmont as the Tiger defense comes up with a stop, and a punt return for a touchdown could start everything for RCHS right here. It would be very nice to see that.
And right now, the people that they do have back to receive this punt are 2 of the most athletic and fastest kids on Randolph County's team.
Seth Hanna and Dante Davenport, 2 really good athletes. Trent Lane, another one, but Lane, power back. I think Lane might be on the line in punt. Here comes Piedmont. They're going to run the play clock all the way down to 4 seconds before they get the punt off, and what a punt it is. And it's going to take a Piedmont bounce. It's going to roll inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be down at the 15-yard line. Piedmont tried to get away with a little something right there. The guy that was going for the recovery kicked the ball a little bit more towards the 10-yard line, but the referee caught him. So we was going to take over 1st and 10. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in this ball game. Down by 3 touchdowns. You got to go vertical. That's the only way. You can't just keep running the ball. You got a very great backfield, but you can't keep running the ball because your time's running out.
And something that's going to have to happen is the line's going to have to block so that Andrew or Wortham can throw the ball. Deep passes, short passes, doesn't matter. They need the line needs to give the offense a little bit more time to.
And Precious throws it over the middle to number 9, Davenport, and Davenport catches the screen pass and fumbles the football. Piedmont has the ball back. So you talked about blocking for the quarterback. They did that. Screen pass, it worked. Then he fumbled it. So now Piedmont has the ball back again as it switches hands.
Film on Sunday for Randolph County is not going to be pretty.
It's not going to be fun at all. And Piedmont now with their second string guys in here. New quarterback, Jacob Feiderer in for Piedmont here. Not a new quarterback. He'll go a wide receiver. Taylor Hayes will still be at quarterback, but they've got some young guys in trying to get some experience for them that'll help them on down the road. They're in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off over the left side to number 20, Leighton New. My apologies. Leighton New takes it for a gain of 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 now. There's young guys in there getting some experience that'll help Piedmont on down the road, as Piedmont going to be a tough team to beat in Class 3A this year, and a lot of people predicting them to go back to the state championship game and possibly win. Hayes in the quarterback. He'll take the snap, hand it off to New once again. New up the middle. New gets a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short now for Piedmont. Once again, Piedmont 35, Randolph County 14. 6 minutes left in this ball game. Taylor Hayes still in at quarterback for Piedmont. He's got Leighton New to his left hip and Trey Snyder to his right hip. He takes a snap, hands it off to New over the right side. New finds a hole, jumps right up in that hole, and gets a first down for Piedmont's offense. This is not what you want to see if you're Pat Prestridge or the Wedowee defense. Timeout. The referees will call their own timeout. First down, Piedmont. We'll take a 1-minute break. Get back to you right after this. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
Trailer Retirement Community, a community consisting of over 55 years of experience in senior services. A community with a nursing home rated as one of the best in 2014 in Alabama by U.S. News and World Report. The Inn at TRC, East Alabama and West Georgia's premier rehab center, offering rehabilitation care, post-hospital care, and transitional care. TRC's Williamsburg Manor 1 and 2, providing assisted living and memory care. And Williamsburg Garden Apartments, providing independent living. Visit Trailer Retirement Community today or call 334-863-3500. Trailer Retirement Community, a community of caring.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you should see Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee for a comprehensive range of services for adults and children. Dr. Edwards offers services such as cosmetic dentistry, implants, veneers, bleaching, wisdom teeth, and all general dentistry. He's licensed for IV sedation, accepts insurance, and offers financing through Care Credit. Let Dr. Michael Edwards in Wedowee help your smile be everything you want it to be. For appointments, call 256-357-2882.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions. Taylor Hayes, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of Wedowee. He hands it off to New over the right side. New's going to get all the way down to the 5-yard line. And Piedmont trying to score once again before the clock strikes 0 on the Tigers from Wedowee.
Leighton New isn't really a new number. I've seen him out on the field a good bit tonight. He's just been doing a lot of key blocking in the backfield. He hasn't ran the ball much tonight.
He's getting a lot of handoffs now, getting some more touches that'll help him along the way as they move on into next week. He's only a 10th grader. He's only a sophomore. He's got great vision for a sophomore. Taylor Hayes in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Hayes takes the snap, hands it off over the left side. Touchdown, Piedmont. So Piedmont gets in the end zone once again. That is number 20, Leighton New, with the touchdown. He takes it all the way down there, and he gets it in the end zone. So Piedmont 41, RCHS 14, 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ballgame.
I feel like Steve Smith, if I was him, he could kind of let off the gas pedal just a little bit. He is running up the score, 41-14 now. And Taylor Hayes still in, and he's still doing his thing, and he's still letting everybody else do their thing on offense. So maybe next time we'll see him on offense, or maybe hopefully we won't see him again on offense, but maybe if we do, he'll let off the gas pedal just a little bit and not run the score up so bad.
Yeah, and there's a flag right here on Piedmont, and there'll be a false start, but having a player like Taylor Hayes in this late in the ball game, when the ball game's pretty much secured here, it's very dangerous. It's a dangerous game you play. Wadley last year played against Winterboro. We were up 3 or 4 touchdowns, and Avery was still in. Kamari Avery was still in. He got injured on that play, and a lot of people said he shouldn't have been in because we were up by so much and how late it was. But, you know, it's up to the coach, and it's the coach's decision. And the kick is up from Piedmont, and it is good. So Piedmont 42, Randolph County 14, 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ball game. We'll take a 1-minute break. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
You've heard it said, it's all about you. Well, Bank of Wedowie's new unique checking account is truly all about you. There's no monthly minimum balance service charge. You choose your rewards, either cash back on debit card purchases or higher interest on your balance. Plus, you enjoy ATM fee refunds. Qualifying is simple. Come by Bank of Wedowee today for complete details. Bank of Wedowie's unique checking puts money back in your pocket.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to the Field of Champions here. Piedmont getting ready to kick off. And here is the kickoff from Piedmont all the way back to number 9, Davenport. He'll take it up the middle of the field, and he slips down. He had a hole there, and he was trying to cut up in it, but he slipped down. He'll fall down at the 30-yard line, and 4 minutes, 33 seconds left. RCHS has the ball 1st and 10. So 42-14, Piedmont winning over RCHS as of right now. Love to see RCHS get another touchdown here before this one finally ends. Brody Wortham going in at quarterback. Wortham, a very talented kid, good arm, just hasn't had the time to really showcase the arm talent that he has. And that goes for Prestridge as well. And here's the snap. He's in the shotgun looking. He's got a man. And as we talked about the arm talent, a good throw right there on a little in and out route. He'll get 4 yards on that play, 2nd and 6 for Randolph County.
And Brody only being a sophomore this year, he's been up under some talented quarterbacks when he was under Elijah McFarland, John Mark Prestridge, and now under Andrew Prestridge. And he's doing pretty well, but he will never have a start over some of those great quarterbacks as young as he is.
Yeah, Brody and Andrew Prestridge, according to this roster, in the same class, both juniors. But Brody in at quarterback. We're going to have a timeout here from RCHS. RCHS. We'll take a 1-minute break with them. We'll get back to you after this. You're listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
We got a Jackson football kind of romance, baby, that's you and me. We got a Jackson football kind of romance, screaming cheers and
Get a spicy chicken sandwich and fries for just $3.99 at Jack's. All about the South.
And have a Jack's and football kind of rum.
$200,000 and I bet them at $225. You get them at $225. You able to buy them at $225? I'm Ron Young with Southern Auction Solutions. The auction method is the best way to obtain top dollar quickly for your assets. Contact us today and let us turn your assets into cash. 23 Main Street, Wedowee, 256-357-9600. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. SouthernAuctionSolutions.com. Also find us on Facebook. Sold them to you.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Piedmont High School. Brody Wortham in at quarterback for the Randolph County Tigers. He'll be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right side, a single receiver to the left. He takes a snap. He's dropping back. He'll just dump it out in the flats to his running back, who runs into the Piedmont defense and gets taken down. It's going to be 3rd and short for Randolph County. The runner on that play, number 24, Aaron Knight. And it looked like Aaron Knight could have cut it up to the left and kept going, but he tried to come back into where the defense was on the right side and ended up hurting his gain there.
He tried to find the sideline right there, Kyle, and it ended up getting him the wrong way.
Yeah. 3 minutes left in this ball game. Piedmont 42, Randolph County 14. Wortham in the shotgun. Has 2 wide receivers to either side. He'll take the snap, looking left. Nowhere to go as he is sacked. And you talked about quarterback pressure, and you saw when he went down on that play, there's 3 Randolph County offensive linemen turned around looking at it on the ground. So that's 3 Piedmont players that are unaccounted for.
And there was 3 Piedmont players as well, standing closer than the offensive lineman on top of Wortham, not standing around looking at him.
And they're all over the quarterbacks from Randolph County tonight, and it's going to be something Piedmont will do all season long. They'll be all over any quarterback that they play against. 2.5 minutes left. Wortham getting ready for the play here. There's 8 seconds left on the play clock. They're just going to run all the way down to 1 second. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. You are listening to the Eagle Sports Network.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you want the best care possible. Emerging Home Care, now known as EHC Pharmacy, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff at EHC takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. They truly want to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose EHC Pharmacy. EHC in the 3D Shopping Center in Roanoke, caring for you and about you. That's Health Mart. And EHC's drive-thru is now open.
You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back. 4th and 10 for the Randolph County Tigers. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Number 2, Andrew Prestridge setting up to punt here. He gets the snap, and he gets off another booming punt that'll go all the way back to the 30. It'll take a Randolph County bounce. It'll roll all the way down. It'll roll to the 29-yard line. That's where Piedmont will get the ball. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left. So Piedmont 42, Randolph County 14. 2 minutes left in this ball game. And Randolph County, this game was a lot closer than the scoreboard implicates.
Yes, it was, Kyle. And honestly, even though at the end of half it was 28-14 and now it's 42-14, it's been a great game, and Randolph County has put up a great battle against this Piedmont offense and defense. It just wasn't their match.
Yeah, a few plays here and there, and it could have gone either way. As Randolph County, they had a chance to tie the ball game and then gave up a big play on 3rd down. And they had another chance to go within 1 touchdown, and they fumbled the ball inside the 5-yard line. Here comes Piedmont. New quarterback Mason Mahon for Piedmont. He'll hand it off over the right side to one of the young guys, number 32, Adrian Nations. the Adrian Nations. So a lot of young guys coming in for Piedmont, getting some playing time here, which is good for them. Minute and 40 left. And Levi, what is your impression on how this game went, and what do you think about Randolph County heading forward?
My impression on this game for Randolph County is they are a good team, but they're not 3A. At least this region, they're not meant for this tough region. They're a great team, and they could make it in 3A football, but this is a really, really tough region that they were put in, so it's just really, really complicating for them to have to battle tooth and nail for every yard they gain the rest of the season. But honestly, I see some bright sides in Randolph County's offense and defense. It's just going to have to all string together in the end.
Yeah, and I think Randolph County would have had a much better game if there would have been a better time of possession. You know, if Randolph County's defense wouldn't have been backed up against the wall so much, like four drives for Piedmont started inside Randolph County territory, and that's just hurting your defense. That's just hurting your defense a lot. If they'd have had more offensive possessions and less defensive possessions, it could be different. And you're playing against a team that sets the bar for Class 3A, and they're doing pretty well against that team. They were in this game, the whole game, until the fourth quarter. They were in the game the whole game, and there's a lot of bright spots. There's a lot of bad spots. The penalties, special team penalties, all that's going to hurt you. The big runs you gave up on defense, that's stuff you're all going to preach on and film on Sunday. But you do have a lot of bright spots on offense and defense. Less than 30 seconds left. Piedmont has the ball. 42-14, Piedmont in the lead. They're letting the play clock run down. Takes a snap, hands it off to Nations once again, and Nations gets a good gain. He'll get close to a first down there at the 40-yard line. And our CHS player loses his helmet and has to come out. There's 8 seconds left in this ball game. It's going to be first down and 10 for Piedmont. And that's the end of the ball game. Piedmont 42, Randolph County 14. Randolph County valiant effort but can't get it done. And the player of the game, who would you pick for player of the game?
I'm going to have to go with number 1.
I'm going with Trenton Lane as well. Number 1, Trenton Lane.
He ran the ball very well. He's very executed, and he also did a great job in his blocking, and everything about this kid was great tonight.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Roanoke RMC Urgent Care for sponsoring the Player of the Week. Player of the Week this week will be Trenton Lane. Sideline report tonight from Bain Heating and Air. Player of the Week, Regional Medical Center. Kickoff sponsor, State Farm. Agent Ken Seifert. We'd like to thank you all for listening with us tonight as the Randolph County Tigers played against Piedmont and went down 42-14. And get your team ready for the big game with Jack's delicious hand-breaded chicken fingers, fried chicken, sides, biscuits, and more. Feed your whole team. Bus drivers and coaches eat free. Jack's, all about the South. Next week, we'll be headed to Lafayette, Alabama, as the Woodland Bobcats will be looking for their first region win of the year playing against Lafayette. Last we saw, Lafayette was losing to Fayetteville, which is very surprising. Lafayette was losing to Fayetteville by a touchdown, but we'll be right here on Eagle 102.3 next week in Lafayette, Alabama for the Bulldogs versus the Bobcats, and not Wadley. It's Lafayette. For Kyle Richardson and Levi Arrington and all of us here at WLR, we thank you for listening to us tonight. Good night, and God bless you all.
Smile. It makes you feel better. Don't like your smile? Then you for services such as cosmetic